Is it showing? I think it is. Do you see it, Ramel? Okay, great. Hi, everyone. Natalie here, So Hungry Hippie. Just like Tamara, it is rainy and gloomy here, and they're talking. We just had really warm weather a couple days ago, so warm I had the windows open. And now they're telling us we might get 2 feet of snow this weekend. So it's like totally crazy weather. Hi, Bethany. Yay. Hi, Debbie. All right, let's get going. I have so much to show you today as well as a really quick demo. I think you'll enjoy it. We have soft vinyl straps as a demo that once I show you, you'll probably do it for all your straps. It's so nice. But there's a couple different ways I do it. Before I get into that, hi, Kat. I wanted to mention that I'm wearing these sleeves in a bag. And these are designed by my friend, Joanne Litz at steelpony.com. So she sent me this bag, and they come in this little cute bag. And it's just like, what are these called? Like kind of like a bolero, but she sews them and they're so comfortable. It's kind of like having comfortable tights on your arm. And I thought it was really good to share with you guys because she's a maker. She sews everything. And it's sustainable, like knit fabric. It's comfy. There's multiple sizes. And I know her in real life. She's a really awesome person. So if you want to support Joanne and give them a try, especially in weather like this, where, you know, it could be 65 in a day and it could change to 35 if you're in the Midwest. She's at steelpony.com. So I just wanted to mention that. I love supporting other makers. Okay. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Julie. Ramel's here. Thanks, Ramel. He's cuddling Tori right now. I wish I could swing it around and not mess up the cameras. It's hysterical.
She's watching.
She's watching. All right. Well, what do you guys want to do first? Do you want me to get into the demo, or do you want to see new stuff? Or do you want to see what I made last night in 20 minutes? I wish I could hear you. Hi, Melanie Grace. Hi, Henny. Yes, Steel Pony is so motorcycle. Absolutely. Isn't it? It's such a great name. I love it. I love it. Let's see. New stuff? Marianne's like, new stuff, please. I agree. Let's do it. All right. Let me hide this. Oops. And let's get into it. So I'm sure you've seen, I've been getting boxes and boxes and boxes of new things. Everything's coming in at once. A lot of this has been on order for 5 or 6 months. So it's really exciting to finally get it in. I wanted to show you some really cool combos. How should I do it? All right. Not everything is listed because I'm trying to decide if I do bundles or if I list it separately or maybe a combination of them both. But we just got, I don't know, what would you say, Ramel, 30 bolts of ruby? More than that. He's like, oh, it's everywhere. Ruby Star Society quilting cotton and canvas. And I do want to mention that this new quilting cotton, it has such an amazing feel. It feels silky-ish. If you're familiar with art gallery fabric and you know what that feels like, this is similar. It feels really good. I already have plans to make some pants with this fabric, but earlier I was pulling some combinations. So of course, Black Moonglow is going to look amazing, Black Moonglow. But I thought if you wanted a little more bling, what about this soft vinyl in gold to really pick up that metallic gold in the fabric? I just think it's phenomenal. You can kind of play down pieces of these fabrics or you can play them up. This would not only make a great contrast exterior like for the top of a Santorini tote, but also a good lining. I love it when my linings are on the lighter side because I feel like I can see what's in the bag a little better. Remember, soft vinyl is It sews like fabric. The backing is soft. Everything is soft. It can be washed, dried, ironed from the wrong side, use pins, all the above. Yes, sir.
Kat has a question.
Yes, question. Fire away.
Do you ever mix skirts with quilting cotton or shirts?
Yes, Kat. I have made probably 30 skirts with quilting cotton. I used to like the Clio skirt from Made by Ray. It has pockets. It's really easy. It's great for a beginner. And I actually made one with snow leopards, which is a line that Rashida Coleman Hale brought back. The leopards this time are a little smaller, so I think it would be even cuter as a skirt. That's a really good pattern. I also have a couple other recommendations for wrap skirts, so there's no elastic or no closures. I'm a big fan of no closures on skirts. I know people like their tailored zipper closure skirts. I do not. I want to be able to eat a whole cake if I feel like it and still be comfortable. So I love a wrap skirt, and I love a nice wide elastic waist skirt. And the Clio, it's a flat front and elastic in the back. So it looks really nice. If you go on my Instagram and just scroll way back, I made like at least 10 in a row in quilting cotton. And I can bring those next time too. I know right where they're at up in my bedroom. So yes, did that answer? I wanted to show this roller skates print, which is so awesome. It's all also metallic. It's got, if I hold still, the wheels and the stars, that's gold. It's gold metallic. So if you use a soft vinyl, the gold metallic, I think it would just look so amazing for any project. It doesn't even have to be a bag. You could put a band of soft vinyl at the bottom of your skirt. The Clio has a band, optional band. Why not do it in this? Why not? Just live your life, right? So there's that. I wanted to share this combo. I just pulled this morning. I thought it was so amazing. Look at these typewriters. This is a quilting cotton. Again, Ruby Star. All this is Ruby Star. Look how well the watermelon Moonglow vinyl goes with it. It's like it was made for it. Don't you love that, Ramel? Do you want me to make you a bag in this? Say yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Sure.
So there's that.
Where's the Clio pattern?
The Clio is by Ray Hoekstra for Made by Ray. Madebyray.com. And Ray is R-A-E. And tell her I sent you. I like her patterns. This is a canvas. This also goes really well with watermelon if you wanted to pull the pink. Now, you can also, because this is so versatile in the colors, you could also pair this with cork. You can pair it with taupe Moonglow vinyl, even champagne works, and a new one I'm going to show you today that I'm still debating on the name. This is a canvas, so it's a little bit different feel, a little bit, I don't know if I'd say thicker. It's a different substrate than quilting cotton. It's not as thin or silky, but canvas is one of my favorite things to make bags with, or bins, or wallets, or almost anything. It's just so versatile. You can interface it with anything, just like quilting cotton, in case you don't know.
Oh, wait for that bag. You still haven't shown the bag, right?
I haven't shown them the bag yet. No, it's coming. Well, it's not really a bag, it's a pouch. Do we have any other questions at the moment?
Can you talk about the difference in interfacing? Why do you use woven versus non-woven?
Well, you don't want things to stretch if you're making something like a bag. So that's why I would use a non-woven. I'm a big fan of polyester interfacing. That includes your sewable foam in, sew in foams, like Soft and Stable, and the SF 101 Shape Flex. Those are non-woven. They're not going to stretch. when you want to use woven interfacing is maybe things like a tricot interfacing when you're doing clothing. You know, you want to interface a collar or sleeve bands, sometimes the bodice. Bodice. So that's usually when you want to use a woven. Also, if you're going to launder it a lot, you want to use a woven. You know, usually bags you're not laundering all that much. It's mostly spot cleaning. So there's my tip for the day. Okay, those typewriters. Now I need to get Moonglow. Yes, awesome. Okay, I will, let's see, Bethany says, what does the octopus fabric, oh, I tried to, there it goes, with the marble vinyl. I will take a picture of that later. I don't have marble up here at the moment. The black and gold marble, Bethany, is that the one you're talking about? Oh, I think that would look amazing. I'll shoot a photo of that today after this and post it. Probably on Instagram stories. Maybe if I can get it in the comments here, I will. Great idea. So smart. Ramel can go to DR with that bag. Della says, don't give him another reason to leave me and go on vacation. Yeah. You don't need any reasons, huh? You're like, let's go. Okay, madebyray.com, Audrey. Yes, I love her patterns. They're laid out well. They're easy to understand. They're relatively quick. So, and you know what? I should repost some of those skirts. I posted pictures of them. It's probably been 2 or 3 years. I don't even know. But maybe I can recycle them so you guys can see. Quilting cotton, it works. It works. Yesterday, I had on my pair of pants that I made with Anna Maria, the pine. It's in my stories right now if you go look. Quilting cotton pants. I love them. Now, I do tend to make my pants on the looser side. I will never be caught in super tailored, tight fitting pants. So I just want to say that up front. The pattern I used for yesterday's pants is the Sew House 7 free range slacks. I have that pattern in my shop and I'm getting additional sizes in probably today. I think our box from Checker is going to arrive today, right? Yeah. We have a bunch of stuff coming in, so including more zipper jigs. Millions of zipper jigs.
Yes, for sure. Got more questions.
Okay, fire away.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
What?
On the Santorini pattern, it says SF101, woven interfacing.
Yes, on Santorini, there's all kinds of interfacing options on that bag. So I have SF101 on the shape flex on the lining of quilting cottons. Use it. That's what you want. You want to use the SF101.
The other one is...
you can also use, on the exterior, it's always different. So sometimes I'll use vinyl and I'll use a foam interfacing. Sometimes I'm using quilting cotton and I'll use batting, or I'll use fusible fleece, or I'll use foam. My patterns will work for almost any interfacing combination. It just depends if you like it or not. You want to slouch your bag, then use fusible fleece or quilt batting. If you want it to stand up more, use foam. No hyphens, just madebyray.com.
Got another question from Nancy. Did I hear you say that it's okay to use pins in the soft vinyl?
Yep, it is okay to use pins in the soft vinyl. In all my demos, I say that. I know a lot of things are missed because we all can't catch everything. But yes, for the soft vinyl, you can treat it just like fabric. You can use pins. You can wash it. You can press it from the wrong side. You can even iron it from the wrong side. I don't recommend touching your iron to the right side. Or if you need to, use a pressing cloth. Soft vinyl is my most versatile, easiest to use vinyl that I stock. And I'm getting even more colors in for you guys. I designed some Pantone selections and the factory is doing it. So they'll be in soon. Well, no, they won't. It'll be probably 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So soon is relative. But yeah, soft vinyl is wonderful. If you're a beginner or new to vinyl, get the soft. It's awesome. Anything else at the moment?
SF101 is woven. Woven.
Okay, well, if it's woven, it's woven.
Yeah.
That's fine. I misstated that then. I use SF101 all the time. Do what I do, not what I say, or what is the advice?
Do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah, do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah.
But I mix okay. Oh, I'm trying to read and answer at the same time. That's not working right now.
That's why I'm here.
Thank you. Yay, Lisa's from sunny hot Florida. I can't even imagine hot right now. Oh, yay, I'm glad you love the bundles. I love making those bundles because it works, the combinations work, and no one, at least so far, no one's disappointed. You know, sometimes you can order a vinyl and a fabric and you think it goes really well because of the monitor, and then you get it and it's like not the perfect match that you envisioned in your head. So that's why I do like the vinyl or the combinations. So thanks for that. 8 weeks is good. I need time to work through some of my current stock. I know, right, Elizabeth?
Just need a healthy break, yes.
Yeah, right. Yay, Lisa has her zipper jig. She said it's awesome.
There was a question about what's a zipper jig.
Okay, the zipper jig, I don't have one right now because they all flew out the door. But it's a way to put on your pull. There's a short video, 1 minute long, on my YouTube and on Facebook on the main page where we are now. If you want to look at that, you can see how it's used, but it's just a way to easily and quickly add the pulls to your zipper by the yard or whatever you want to call it. It works for all the zippers that I have in my shop at So Hungry Hippie. And I've been using it before they all left. And I do think it is easier, much easier than a fork or some kind of DIY contraption. I do think it's easier. There's a non-skid surface.
It holds it better.
It does hold it better. It's like having another person hold it for you. It can take a few tries, but once you get that muscle memory, I think you'll really like it. So there's that. Let's see here. Anything else at the moment, or shall I keep charging ahead?
Charge ahead.
Okay, let me take a sip of green tea.
Oh, did you see that?
What?
I don't think they have noticed what the cup says.
Oh, I had it still I thought this was so hilarious. Thanks for always liking my post. This was on clearance at Target when we went, 2 days ago? Yeah. I'm like, we have to get that. Every time somebody likes my post, I'm like, oh, somebody likes it. Okay, I just wanted to show this. I think I showed this, many moons ago, many months. But this is just a flat Moonglow, this is taupe, zipper case. And I used this in recent travels, and I've made a few more for friends. It's just so useful. You can totally box the corners if you want it to stand up. But the reason I like a flat pouch, especially when I'm traveling, is because I can stack many in my suitcase or travel bag easily. And I used a canvas on the inside. So the only interfacing here is a layer of SF101. I didn't interface the vinyl. I only interfaced the canvas with SF101. Don't be afraid to play around with different combinations of interfacing. Whatever you do is fine. You are never wrong in experimenting and trying new ways. Even if my pattern, let's say you're doing the Santorini toe and I'm telling you, these are the combinations. I have a sentence in there on purpose that says, you do you, basically. I didn't say that, but I said, you try any kind of interfacing and find what you like best, because that's what a pattern is for, is to teach you, maybe guide you, but also let you open your mind and feel the freedom to experiment on your own.
Anne says buying a scrap pack is a great way to get your feet wet with vinyl.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, the scrap packs are really good. And somebody asked me the other day how big the pieces are. And in that listing, I describe these pieces are big enough to do projects. They're not tiny little scraps. I would never do that to you. I think that's so mean. So the scrap packs, most of them are good size cuts. By good size, I mean you could make like a small wallet, like Cindy Nosy Pepper embroidery. She has some wallet, a whole bunch of wallet patterns that you can do that are just small little pieces. You can get a ton of those out of one of my scrap packs. So, and some of the pieces are even bigger. I try to be, I wouldn't want to send you something that you can't use. It's not a swatch pack. I don't do that. That's too much time. And I tried it, it just didn't work. So the scrap pack you can use it.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to share this as I was talking to Amy last night on the phone and rudely sewing while I was chatting with her. I made this zipper case and I used the new canvas by Ruby Star Society and the gold fleck leopard cork on the bottom. And I interfaced everything with foam interfacing. I think it's soft and stable. You can use other brands. It doesn't matter. I just recommend doing a sew-in, not a fuse-in, because every time I've tried to fuse foam in, I get wrinkles. I can't seem to get them out. So that, and then I used my number 5 stripy zipper. And on the inside, more typewriters. I used the quilting cotton print. So this is size large, easy zipper case pattern. I am debating doing kits, aren't we?
Kits or no kits? Well, I see people like bundles, so that's pretty right up the alley of kits.
Yeah, a kit, a bundle. The thing about this is fussy cutting. And what that means is you're cutting your fabric so that your design is centered and in the right spot. So I think if we offer this as a kit, we want to include like a little plexi plastic template for fussy cutting. So we need to figure that out maybe, or you do.
Okay.
Just kidding. So this is, I just wanted to show that the leopard and the canvas Ruby Star, there you go. Look at that. The heart, the leopard's a neutral. It works. It's fun. Let's see. I have had like cotton mouth this week. Just can't get enough. Who sang that song? Depeche Mode? I think
yes,
so.
Yes, that is Depeche Mode.
Is it?
Yeah, and I just can't get enough.
Yeah, sometimes I get it right. Okay, let's see. Let me move you into the demo really quick because then also I'm going to show you just another run of this because I've had a lot of emails about this. And remember, the quilting soft vinyl demonstration is on YouTube. It's on Facebook always. It's there for you if you need a refresher. Won't take that down. Don't worry. So I think what we'll do is switch to overhead. And I am going to show you how I do straps. What are you laughing at?
Dalva.
Huh? Dalva? What's she saying now?
You can't send that out to sunny Puerto Rico right now. Oh.
Listen, Dalva, if I send my pouch to Puerto Rico, I'm coming with it. Did I ever tell you the story where my friend Allison, she's from Uruguay, her and I were in Puerto Rico and we got lost and I was driving the car and I ended up driving us down a sidewalk. In my defense, it was a very wide sidewalk. I thought it was just a skinny road.
Bless your heart.
Bless my heart, right? We were laughing so hard. We had like snot and tears and the policemen were laughing at us. There were 2 policemen, of course, laughing at us, not yelling at us because they're so nice. And I'm like, I don't know, no sé, Joe Perdido. That's what I kept saying. I'm lost. I don't know. Oh my God, that's such a good memory. Thought I'd share that little tidbit. Okay, so let me switch to overhead camera and let's get into this. Can you hear my dog snoring? She is so loud. Okay, maybe I need some more light, Ramel. What do you think?
Here, I can adjust it.
Just a bit. There's a little bit because of the cloudy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, if I'm doing a 1-inch strap, I'm going to cut my soft vinyl 4 inches wide. Now this would be much longer. I have it this short so that I can show you what I'm doing easily. And then what I would do is fold it in half and make a crease. Open it back up. Fold, fold. You can see where I'm going with this, right? And this would be the strap. However, what I really like to do, not only to add strength, but to add cushioning, is a little strip of soft and stable foam. Now I don't cut this at 1 inch. I cut it at 3/4 of an inch. And let me show you why. Because if you cut it right at 1 inch, it'll just be a little too wide and your strap won't be even. So this is all I do. I cut my 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm gonna take this in and go like this. Now, normally I'm gonna use an iron, but I didn't plug it in. So let me just kind of press this. I might need your man hands, Ramel.
You may.
I may.
Okay.
We shall see. I'm gonna tuck this inside to touch that fold. And then I'm gonna do this fold and do this. Can you grab those clips over there? They're a little bowl of clips.
Oh, the bowl.
Yep.
Is that a Kindle safe there sitting there?
I don't know, probably not, but I like it.
Okay.
It smells good.
It does smell good.
So there's that. I'm gonna do clips all the way down, and then I will sew down this edge and then take it out of the machine and in the same direction sew down this edge. So shall we flip it to number 9, Ramel, on the
What number?
so they can see me sew? Oh, I don't even know what I did with the
Oh, you mean swing the camera over?
yeah, swing
Okay.
it and then go to number 9.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
do
here's
that.
the remote.
I wasn't prepared for that, but here, I got it. Holy cow. Okay.
Now you just have to manhandle it over.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. There we go. Almost. A little more.
A little more.
Right there. Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Let me switch you over now to the machine. I am just using a universal chrome needle, size 80. I do have my Teflon foot on, mainly because I usually sew vinyl on this machine. You don't really need it for soft vinyl, but if you're having trouble, then put on your Teflon foot. I think no, that's too bright. All right, let me turn it like this. I'm just gonna do a size 3, which is my usual stitch length. And here we go. I've got my seam ripper necklace on in case everything goes wrong. Kind of standing weird. As you can see, I'm not pulling on it. Everything is just fine. It's not, if you think your foot is not level, if you need a jig behind it, they have those jeans jigs that can hold your foot level. And this is what I mean by pulling it out. I wouldn't just turn and try to sew up, because then my strap might get warped and bendy in a weird way. So I just turn it over. Sew in the same direction. I'm using Guterman all-purpose thread. so now let's switch back.
I think I might have to
No, you don't have to move it. It's fine.
adjust your lighting.
Yeah, my lighting looks weird now.
Yeah, it's 30 bright.
So that is how I do a strap. Now, if you're getting, like on this side, I have a few, they look kind of like pull wrinkles. I would just put a pressing cloth on and press, and they'll come right out. Oh, FedEx was just here.
Ooh, nice. Got more stuff.
Just what we need. More stuff. And I'll trim the ends, and there's my strap. Ooh, maybe this could be a bracelet. Do you want me to make you a bracelet?
Sure, for my smart watch.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool. You imagine like
I just
couple of
invented
those.
it. Oh, that looks super disco. Woo, woo. It could also, like, we could magnetize it and do like a magnetic
they
headband.
do have those.
And then, swipe up all your pins. We talk about
They
this.
do have those that they just
Oh,
with the
put
metal.
a measuring tape inside and it's a slapstick.
Yeah.
I feel a new
So
kid
much.
being born.
This is just an idea lab here.
Instead of just being this voice from the mist, can you come and say hi and show
Well,
yourself?
I thought I did. Hi. Where? There's the camera.
It's backwards, isn't that trippy?
It is backward. I was looking over here, but hi.
Yes. Yay! Okay, so there's that. What are the questions? Let me put this down so I can see. Do they hold up pretty well on daily use? Yes, they do. They hold up really well. I mean, I've been using these straps for 2 years, and I haven't noticed any breakdown, no strap failure, and what else? I'm using this as a microphone. I don't really know why. It's not a microphone. Ramel, you are good at setting stuff down up. If the bottom of the candle is hot, it could warp your mat. Yeah, that's true, but you know what? I sometimes iron my mat. This one's not hot, so I'm okay. But sometimes I have even ironed on my mat and people have scolded me, but it's fine. I'm pretty rock and roll that way. I kind of do what I want. Let's see. Tamara says, I love doing my bag and wristlet straps like this since I overload most of my bags. I hear you. Yeah. I think that foam, or if you didn't want to do foam, you could even do SF101. I think it does add some strength to your strap. I just feel like it's better. I just got buzz, but no, it looks like Amy's like SF101 is woven. Yeah, okay. I hear you. I misstated myself. What else is new? No, please do correct me. I do want to be correctful. Do they, okay, so I just read that. A bracelet would be so cool. Debbie says, right, Debbie? I think so. We could do a cam snap, or we could make it longer and do Velcro, or we could do like Ramel said, and it's just measuring tape inside. Did you guys know that? Like the Craftsman measuring tape, that's how they make those snap bracelets. So yay, okay. Oh, Betty Mom says, hey there, handsome. You don't hear that enough, do you? I've added canvas webbing inside too to cover it, and it works well. Good idea. So if you don't want to use your inner facing, use a strip of canvas. You can buy that just plain canvas, like at a big box store with a 40% off coupon, and do that. That's a good idea. There was a question if you can make straps with Moonglow too. Yes, I have. I've done it. I did it on my Santorini tote, which I think I just took up to the attic because I'm using a different bag now. But if you look at maybe last week, I posted a picture of a purse-sized Santorini, and I did the straps in the same vinyl, and I extended them all the way down through to the bottom, which is also a tutorial. I wish I had that visual, but I don't even know where to tell you to go get it. where I put that bag now. I was using it for a long time, and then I just switched because I thought we were about to be in summer. But yes, so to answer your question, yes, Moonglow vinyl works great for straps. I have done the double fold method, and I've also done just the one fold method. But you will have the raw edges showing on one side. If you're particular, you might want to do the painted edge. What's that called, Dalva? That paint edge paint. It's called something, and it's specifically for like edges of leather and serious bag makers. You know, I don't really care. I don't notice it too much, but some people want to paint that edge. So FYI. Anyways, if I have not confused you yet, I will post a picture of that Santorini tote again with the tutorial for the straps. And then maybe next time I'll show you how I do the Moonglow. It's the same. I just do them the same. But I do have to use a Teflon foot with that. And sometimes I will even use a walking foot if it's getting really thick. So, could you fuse Decoville Light to the back of the soft vinyl? Yeah. What kit do we, I just did a kit. Was it the Santorini with soft vinyl and Decoville? That's exactly what I did. Now, if you don't want to fuse, another tip with the Decoville Light, I have just basted it around the outer edges too. And it's great. I love Decoville Light. Oh yeah, Erin made rolled handles. She did a really baby cute Santorini, like even smaller than the purse size, and did rolled handles with Moonglow vinyl. So definitely, it's very versatile. And you cut them 4 inches wide. So it just depends on how wide you want your handle. I like a 1-inch strap or handle, so that would be 4 inches wide. Now on the Santorini that I just made, maybe a month ago or something, I had 2-inch wide handles. So that Moonglow strip, let me not lie to you. You know what I did on that one? I folded them to the center. This is what I did on that one because it was getting a little bit thick. Let me show you with this Moonglow. I don't want anyone to be confused. So, Ramel, can we switch to overhead camera real quick?
Yeah.
Because these are good questions. And let's cut this at 3. All right, let me hold on a second before I switch over.
You have a few more questions.
Okay, keep on top of it. I'm going to come down here and switch real quick. Ooh, that's a little bright.
A little.
See this?
Yeah.
And it's like not in the quite right area. We don't want to switch you over and have to like move the camera a bunch, so we need to get it in the right spot first. Or we could do like a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Roller coaster. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. That's good. All right. So on this, for that Santorini tote, I believe what I did is cut it like this, made a crease, and then I had my strips like this. Do you see how it's meeting in the middle? And then placed it onto the bag. And I sewed down each edge. So it wasn't a double fold. It was a meet in the middle. See how they're meeting in the middle? And then I placed it on the bag. It was a different style strap though. This was all sewn down onto the bag. Now, what I was talking about earlier with the edge, with black, you would never notice it. You can just do, if you want a 1.5 inch strip, you'd cut this at 3 and do a simple fold and sew down each long edge. And you would never notice that that's a raw edge because it's all black, right? On some of the other vinyls, when they're brightly colored and the back side is white, you would notice it more. So let me show you on this. So if we did a strip like this, see what I mean? You can hardly see it, but you can. So if you're a stickler for detail, you may want to get a paint and edge paint that. So there we are. All right, the transition again here. Let's get to those questions, Ramel. Edge coat, Ella, yeah, edge coat, Tamara and.
Well, I was gonna.
Oh,
Going back
Dalva
to-
said she did a double fold strap with the Moonglow, and it was perfect.
So she had a question about the vegan leather. Which needle do you use to sew it? I used 14 for a bag and I could see the white.
Where is that question? Who was that? Oh, Dalva. Okay, here it is. Got it. So I almost always use 80, which is 12, I believe, right? For the other system. Oh, I have a pack of needles here. I almost always use Schmidt's size 80, which is 12, yeah. And sometimes I'll use the Microtex because they're a little bit skinnier. So I think the 14 might be too fat for that vegan leather. And that's a really thin vinyl. So that could be why. I don't think you'd have that problem with the Moonglows because they're more substantial. So maybe that. Yeah, I almost always use 12. Very rarely do I need to switch to a 14. So maybe that was it. Okay. Huh?
Would you fuse that Covell light to the back of the soft vinyl?
Oh yeah, I covered that. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, yes, we've got that. Tamara says, I loved that bag with the straps all the way down to the bottom of the bag. Yep, that was a Santorini tote, purse size, with the tutorial for the straps going all the way down. The tutorial is cork straps, but I give measurements and like you can just use it for vinyl. I need to probably do another, like an update. I think that tutorial is 3 years old now. Debbie says my Moonglow crossbody strap has worn like iron. Yay! I think that's yay, right? I mean, like strong. That's how I take it. Okay. Okay. So what else was I going to show you? I was going to review this really quick, the quilting of the soft, but maybe you guys don't need it anymore. Should we do it? You'll have to swing the camera one more time.
Oh, sure.
I'll just do a row or two. And I do mark the soft vinyl now with a Hera marker. I posted a tutorial that was, I don't know, 2 years old the other day where I used chalk. You just use whatever you've got. Don't worry about having to buy more tools. Use whatever you've got. You can also probably use a butter knife if you flip it to the edge where it's just smooth, not serrated, and this will be fine. My mom used a tracing wheel, you know, the little spiky wheel thing that we used to do garment pattern marking with. She used that and said she didn't have holes. So I'm an advocate for trying all kinds of stuff. You do you. Okay, let's switch it. I'm gonna quilt this really quick.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do, hold on one sec. Let me show that, hold on. Let me show them how I mark this really quick. It's kind of reflecty, sorry.
I mean,
I gotta get my head in here. Okay, so this is all I do. I'm really careful and intentional about my markings. See how that made an edge here and I can see it really well. Okay, now we'll switch.
okay.
And I'm gonna go over to the machine. Again, I don't change anything. I'm using a universal 80 needle Guterman thread all purpose, size 3mm stitch length. I am using a Teflon foot, but on soft vinyl, you don't absolutely need it. So
There you are.
let's go. Let's do this, right? This is foam underneath, and I just go right down that marked line. All right, and I take it out each row. I don't go back and forth. So what I mean is this row, I would start on the same end. If you sew down a row and want to turn and then go up this way, I feel like there's good possibility that the vinyl can warp. Okay, so take it out. If you haven't already marked all your rows, mark your row again. I'm going to do it really quick here. And then keep sewing. So there's my next row. Got it marked.
That's cool.
Isn't it cool? Don't pull on it. Don't push it. Let the feed dogs do the work. Okay. Take it out and do your next row. I think I need to sharpen that cutter blade. Okay. So there's that recap really quick. And you can do this with any of the colors of soft vinyl. They all will behave like this if you're using foam on the back. Pretty fun. I love it. All right. What other questions do we have here?
I saw some edge coat.
Yep, edge coat is the paint. I said that, but I felt like maybe that's for model trains. Yeah, it's called edge coat for the raw edges of vinyl. Elizabeth says, I'm making a bag with Moonglow, had to rip out some top stitches and the holes were invisible as soon as the thread was removed. That's so good to hear. And Moonglow, you can press from wrong side. Just don't sit there forever with your iron on a setting of Hell's Gate. You know what I mean? Like, right? Satan's doorstep. Like we don't want that temperature setting a long time sitting there. You want to move it around. It'll be okay. Hell's Porch, yeah. I feel like that's a place. Oh, that's Hell's Kitchen. New York. Ooh. I was not born a singer. The Moonglow is perfect for straps. Remember the strap for the... Yes, Dalva posted a photo of a leather bag she saw in a store. It was missing the strap. So she made a strap with Moonglow, the black, and it looked like it was meant, like it was all made together. You know what I mean? It was so good. The Moonglow has this texture. So it's the closest thing to leather that I can find. Because I like sewing this. It's easy to sew. I'm not great at sewing actual real leather, except for my leather straps, which are sewable. Leather is just, it's really thick and expensive. Let's see. Debbie, are you talking about the Hera Marker, Debbie? It's awesome. It's so useful. And I know we all probably have it somewhere in a stash drawer. What does Kathy say? I really love the vinyl I've gotten from you. Oh, thanks, Kathy. That's so good to hear. That's my number one reason is because I only carry the products that will work for me in a rush, thinking about other things, and like distracted 24/7. So if it works for me with all that going on, I figure you guys can make it work. I love it. I love the term feed dogs. I wonder who came up with that. I know, Anne, like some rock and roll person had to think of that. I really like it too. Feed dogs. Why would they be called dogs? They're the little grippy metal things under the machine.
Why do they call it feed squirrels?
What? Was that a dad joke?
Yes.
Hell's Gate. All right, so let's see. We have to get to some prizes for sure. And I did, let me go down my
Do
list.
you want to show the preview for next week?
The preview? Oh yeah, this is a Ramel item.
What?
Well, yeah, you thought of it.
Oh, okay.
So give credit where credit is due, right?
Sure.
So Ramel came to me the other day and he's like, this would be such a cool bag. And I said, I agree. So next week's demo, I'm going to show you how you can layer black stardust vinyl with clear glitter vinyl and make a project. And it's not as hard as it sounds. It sounds really hard, but it's not. It's not. So I will show you next week. I won't give away too much because I need it to be suspenseful. We need that music like dun dun dun. Can you work on that? Get your organ, get it all set up with like the pipes and stuff, and maybe the haunted house music like
Some dry ice and make the
dry ice, please. We need dry ice in the background. Yeah. We need Abby Corey, Justiny. We need her to make us zombie curtains and tell us where she got her zombie arms. I'm going a little crazy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, yesterday on Instagram, I posted a photo of Abby Curry's bag that she made with pink Moonglow vinyl as the accent pieces. And she used zombie fabric as her focus feature. And it was so cool because her photo, she took it with these zombie hands coming out of the wall. It was really creative. So that's there. Okay, so, all right, I do want to mention this. Some of you have already gotten this, but I designed and made these stickers. Practice makes progress. It's not showing up too well in this lighting. These lights are so bright. But these are going to be in some orders in the future and probably in the shop soon. The thing is, they're almost too high quality. So if you get one, you will be able to peel and unpeel and restick and move it around. So I'm going to put one on my sewing machine, but if I get sick of it soon, you can totally unpeel it and stick it somewhere else. It's super thick. It's like a vinyl sticker, they're called. So they can be moved around. People, I guess, get these for their laptops and stuff. So just wanted to tell you about that. Practice makes progress.
Ooh, I like Dallas inside about why is it called feed dog.
Oh, what did Dalva say? She would know.
Yeah.
It seems they are called feed dogs because the word usage is a metaphor derived from the idea of a dog biting and holding on. It's like personal nightmare. Yeah, that's true. I can see that now. I can see clearly now the rain has come. Right? Is that the
Yeah, no, you got it right.
the lyrics? I always mess up lyrics. Do you ever do that? Like you think it's a certain lyric and it never has been? Something else?
The Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect?
That's what it's called.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they made a movie out of it.
Oh, okay. All right. So how many quilters are in the house? I know a lot of us sew all kinds of things. I do. I sew garments, bags, quilts, home decor stuff. I don't care. If it can be sewn, I want to sew it. And I know a lot of you are like that. So I thought, let's bring this Quilters project planner. It's like a whole thing. It's a spiral bound, so it will open flat all the way. And you can plan your whole year out for your projects. They have charts in here and sections for notes, a tracking log if you're super, what's that called? Organized like that. It even has a section for contacts. I will pre-fill my contact info here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. And reference. This has decimal and fraction, yardage to inches and decimals and all that cool stuff. The stuff I always have to Google. Yardage, a chart for quilt backing yardage and binding stuff, even little diagrams on binding. Okay, so that is by Stash Books, and I'll be giving one of these away. I have to be careful what I say. So this little gifty nugget, we will select somebody right after this. And I think what we're going to do, we talked a long time about this. I think we're going to have the winner purchase a listing. I don't know, like we have to make it something. So 10 cents or something. And that forces you to put in your address. And then I can print the shipping label easily and we'll have tracking. When I have to do it through a third-party website, it gets really complicated. And I often can't send it the most efficient and tracked way. So I think that's what we'll do this time.
But it's free.
But it's free. I mean, well, we have to make it 10 cents so it'll go through and register.
Yeah,
So it's like,
we'll
we'll figure it out. But I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so there's that. And I have got this Kim Kite Ruby Star, although this might have been when they were still called Cotton and Steel. I haven't looked that up. This is like a layer cake, all these fabrics, a whole selection of cute fabrics. You could make a scrappy project, or you could do a patchwork quilt, just cut your squares. You could make this in the inside of zipper pouches, anything. You could make key fobs with these. I didn't count how many this is, but it's a big chunk. It's a big chunkaroo. So we'll do that. Just comment like, I don't know, if you already have, that's cool. You can say quilting planner, and this will be layer cake. All right. And then, last thing last, we have to show this Moonglow vinyl. This is a new color. And I think I know what I'm calling it, but I had so many people answering the same thing, but now I'm in a conundrum. So regarding like prizes. So if you're in the Facebook makers group, you know what I'm talking about. I had like a little contest, name that vinyl. And I really like this. It's like a tan, bronzy, goldy. It's like tropical Moonglow. And we're going to carry this. It just goes with so much stuff. And it's super pretty. It's got a metallic shimmer. So that'll be listing very soon. Probably tonight. Tonight. I'll get that up. So I did want to show you guys that, right? Let's see. Golden Goddess. Oh, I love it. So I will send somebody a roll of this soon. We'll do one here and we'll do one for the contest. So just say like, I didn't do that well. Let's say, call it like Tropical Moonglow. Let's call it that for the moment. All right. I think that's that. Done and dusted. And that's a wrap, you guys. I've had you here 58 minutes. I appreciate your time. I know it's not easy to get away. So thank you for being here. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, all that stuff. Thank you for liking my posts. I appreciate you. If you can do it, take some time for you this weekend. I know I say it every time, but I didn't do it last weekend, and I'm a little crazy this week because of it. So we made an agreement. We're going to do it this weekend, aren't we? We're going to take time, probably Saturday. Movie night, and take time for me night.
Yeah.
Day, whatever. So just do it. You'll feel better. All right. And I will see you next week. And if you're not here on the live, there's always a replay. So don't stress. Okay. I'll see you soon. Yay.